Okay, we're trying something different. And this is being done on the iPad, so. Hello, we're making upgrades. And I didn't even do a good intro. Son, what a good moment. Ruined. Anyway, hello, and welcome to episode 2 of Off as Rocker. My name is AJ, and I'm a crazy person. Okay. Congratulations. Yeah, what's actually so funny is I was filming this on my phone. 35 minutes in, it stops filming, saying my storage is full. How embarrassing is that? I don't even know. That pissed me off so bad. I was literally in the middle of what I was talking about. And so, yeah, now we have to start over. But you know what? Actually, this is a really good thing. This is a really great thing because what I would have done is said, screw it. I'm giving up and I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not filming one of these today or for right now. Actually, I would never end up filming it. So, you know what? I did good. I did great, actually. I actually need this to stand like flat, straight. Like that. I think that's better. So yeah, anyway. So I'm actually really proud of myself for not just straight up giving up because we had technical difficulties, okay? So, welcome to episode 2, guys. I know I didn't convince myself that this was the worst mistake I've ever made, and I decided to continue. Guys, it's big for me to continue doing something like this when I don't fully have faith in myself. Actually, I do, and I think this could actually go places, but I don't know. I just have a lot of self-doubt sometimes. So, we're doing good, okay? We're doing good. Now, we had some updates to the set, okay? These have been sitting in my dresser drawer, for a year, basically. So I decided, oh my goodness, we have flowers. And we have a little lamp in the corner, kind of adding extra lighting onto my face, because the lighting in here is kind of weird sometimes. So we have that. Yeah, we've got the water bottle, and I brought the laptop out this time because I had to make a list of talking points because I had a lot I wanted to say. Like, a lot. So get ready for me to just, yeah, this one might hit an hour. So I don't know. Hopefully you stay with me for an hour. So yeah. Before we start today, I need y'all to pay attention to me, okay? If you can hear me, clap twice. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me, okay? Get your water. Be drinking it, because, girls, it's hot outside. And it's only gonna get hotter, so, you know what? Have that water with you, and be drinking water. Water challenge, drink water when I drink water, okay? Which will probably be a lot throughout this whole thing, so be drinking your water, okay? Now, I don't know about you all. I don't know about you guys, but yeah. Spit it out! Oh my goodness, why can I not spit the words out sometimes? Son of a biscuit. Anyway, so yeah, I had to make a whole list of my watch. My watch is going off, y'all. My watch is going off. And it's a buzzing. Now, I had to make a list of talking points because I was like, things happened this week. I've watched some things that I'd never watched before, and I just I needed to talk about it. And so as I'm filming, I might take some of them off because, I don't know. It depends on how long I start talking about the things that I have, like, prioritized, okay? Drink that water, gang. So, yeah, I made a list of things I wanted to talk about. Now, how are you all doing? I'm asking you that as if you can reply to me. You know what? Just, I hope y'all have a good week, had a good week, and I hope things are going well for you, okay? So, yeah. Kind of really am blinking out there, but here, let's move the flowers in more so you can get a little, like, flower moment. That looks like it's peeing. That looks like it's peeing on me. That's not what we want. That's better. Get a little floral action over there. So yeah, drinking water. One thing about this water bottle is it's always with me. The only time it's not with me is when I only have one class and it's in the morning. And because here's the thing about me, I gotta have my Monster every morning. I gotta have some kind of caffeine. So yeah, don't come at me because I have a caffeine addiction that I'm not willing to address right now, okay? So I don't want to hear, oh, it's bad for you, I don't care. Okay? I don't care. So, yeah. So, yeah, this is always with me. And if you see me walking and I don't have either my water bottle or a Monster on me, I'm mad. And I don't recommend talking to me because I will not be happy because I forgot my water bottle and then I didn't have the energy to go and get it. So I'm just mad. I chose anger for the day. I didn't even try to be happy. I just chose anger. And you know what? That's okay. Speaking of choosing anger, I woke up the other day. What was it? Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday where I woke up and I was like, it's going to be a good day. I slept through the night. I didn't actually sleep through the night. I haven't slept through the night in weeks, gang. But, yeah, I woke up and I was like, it's going to be a great day. Like, I'm going to have a great day. I walk out the door and I put on Waco, Texas by Ethel Kane. Like, did you even try to be happy? No, you chose utter sadness. Now, y'all need to listen to Waco, Texas, okay? And this isn't one of those times where I'm like, oh, I recommend these songs to you, like, you can choose to listen or not. No, I am forcing you. Like, if y'all don't listen to Waco, Texas, I'm gonna beat you up, okay? I'm gonna beat you up by the flagpole after school, okay? And now, you're gonna look up Waco, Texas, you're gonna be like, AJ, it's 15 minutes. So what? It's 15 minutes of the saddest song you've ever heard in your entire life. Like, now, most of the time when a song's like 15 minutes, it's either two songs with a lot of with a silence in between, or there's a lot of instrumental. When I tell you, Ethel Kane sings for 11 of those 15 minutes. And then it's like 4 minutes of outro, of just like really beautiful outro. So, go listen to Waco, Texas, unless you want to get beat up by me. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah, it was a Wednesday, and I said, it's going to be really good, I'm really happy, and then I listened to that song, which I've been seeing people make heated rivalry edits to that song on TikTok, and you're on my hit list, okay? If you're making heated rivalry edits to Waco, Texas, you need some serious help. And I can call around for you and I can get you the help you need because you need it, okay? You need it. Oh, it's not even that serious. It's TikTok. But I don't care. You need help because that's what we refer to in the professional business as psychological warfare. What professional business, you may ask? the professional business, the professional business of being a psycho. Okay? I am a professional in this. Now, my first talk. Okay, can we be serious for a minute? I have an addiction. And it's pretty serious now. It's pretty serious now. I am addicted to heated rivalry. Who's gonna take me seriously when I say that? Nobody. Nobody. But it's back. Y'all, I love that show. That show is done. Don't piss me off. My chair won't go back anymore. Why? Did I break it? No, there it goes. Listen, I like to rock back and forth. It's the crazy, okay? I love that show. Love that show. Now, I'm not going to say too much about it because I think before I made the show, I was saying all I really needed to say about it, but, actually, no, we're actually going to talk about it. Because when I watched that show, I was like, with the characters in the show, I could be best friends with y'all. And then I'm seeing on social media the real versions of themselves, like Sophie, who plays Rose, Robbie, who plays Kip, Connor and Hudson, who play Shane and Ilya. I think I could be best friends with all of you. Like, I am one of you. In my head, I'm one of you. We're all best friends. And also another thing I do when I'm watching it is, in my head, I'm like, when I'm watching it, I go, I'm just as good an actor as they are. Like, I could act just as good as you can. And have I ever acted a day in my life or even attempted to? No. But in my head, do I know that I can be really good at it? Yes. Okay? I can be a good actor! Just needed to speak that into existence. Okay? So, yeah. In my head, I'm a great actor, and in my head, I could add something to Heated Rivalry Season 2 that nobody would think is possible. Okay? So, yeah. Jacob Tierney, if you want me to be in Heated Rivalry Season 2, you just have to ask. Like, I'll be there in seconds, TBH. So, yeah. I have no acting experience and no money. So if you want me to be on Heated Rivalry Season 2, what are you waiting for? Like, fly me out. Oh, there's no way that would ever happen. So I need to just shut up. I need to shut up and stop talking. I need to shut up. Anyway. Now. I keep thinking, listen, I keep saying that I'm like, oh my goodness, like, I'm obsessed with Connor and Hudson. Like, can I just be in the same room as them? Can I just breathe the same air? And now, in my head, that would go perfectly. Like, it would just be like, I would, have a little internal freak out. I would maybe try to go say hi if there weren't a million people around him, and I'd be real respectful about it. Now, that sounds like it would go well in theory, right? In theory. In reality, if I am ever in the same room as Connor or Hudson, I would need a towel because I would start sweating so much that I would be physically soaking wet, and at the same time, I would probably pee my pants. And so, yeah, I would be like, oh my goodness, you're Connor, starring Hudson Williams. I'd be like, oh my goodness, it's so great to meet you. And then they'd be like, this kid stinks. Because, yeah, I'm sweating because I'm nervous and I peed myself. There is pee in my diaper, okay? Why did I say that? Why did I say that? Oh my god. So, anyway. Yeah, that's fun. But, the other people in this hall probably think I'm out of my mind because I am, like, literally yelling in a room by myself. So, anyway, but yeah, if I ever meet them, I'd be like, hi, nice to meet you, and then I'd be like, I have to go to the bathroom. I'd have to go to the bathroom. I'd have to find an open stall, and I'd have to sit on the toilet, and I'd have to like call somebody and be like, "Can you bring me a change of clothes? I'm at Connor's Story, and I peed my pants, and I'm really sweaty." And then, and that's before I even failed to try to have a normal conversation, because many people who know me know I can't. I don't talk normal to people I don't know. It's just not something I can do. And yeah, so in reality, that's how meeting Connor and Hudson would go. Okay? So that's really all I have to say about heated rivalry, I feel like. Oh, I did. Oh my goodness, I've been like, oh my goodness, I'm not gonna watch Heated Rivalry for like a month. Because what I'm actually gonna do is just read the books instead. And let the books take me on a journey of their own, because the books deserve their own moment. So I'm gonna give them that moment. But yeah, so that's really all I have to say about Heated Rivalry. So Connor, Hudson, yeah, if you wanna go get coffee and talk about our aspirations, I'm right here, man. I'm right here. You just gotta hit me up. DM's open. DM's open. That goes for you. Literally anybody on the cast. Anybody on the main cast of Heated Rivalry, hit me up if you want to get coffee. Okay? Okay. They never will. I know they never will. It's not like it bothers me at all. Anyway. I have been going on some pretty random deep dives on the TikTok. TikTok. Thank you to whoever made that app. And thank you to the people who post the videos that fill me with joy. Now, I go on lip sync battle deep dives. I know. Weird. Random, right? It is so... And I don't even know why. But literally, I've only done it like twice. But the other day, I spent an hour and a half literally watching all of the like best lip sync battles I could. And spit it out! Listen, we need to bring that show back. And I will accept, so Comedy Central, bring it back. Is Comedy Central still a thing? Let's look this up. Is Comedy Central still a thing? Yes, Comedy Central is still a thing. That might have been the stupidest thing I have ever looked up. But anyway, Comedy Central's still a thing. So, hey, Comedy Central, if you're watching this, bring Lip Sync Battle back. And I will accept one of 3 hosts. Brittany Broski, Drew Afualo, or Jake Shane. One of those 3 needs to host that show. And then, hey, listen, I've got ideas. I've got ideas of who I want on the show and what songs they should do. So, the 2 big ones are, I need Connor and Hudson to go on, okay? Connor's Story and Hudson Williams go on. And they lip sync battle each other, because that's how it works. Hudson Williams does Abracadabra by Lady Gaga, dressed as Lady Gaga. Obviously he wins because it doesn't get better than that. And then Connor does something. Connor does the infamous Like a Prayer by Madonna. But actually, if Connor's Story did like a Prayer by Madonna, dressed as Madonna, it would be so hard. It would honestly be up to who just lip synced better. So that even wouldn't be an obvious win for Connor. So, yeah, it just depends on who does it better at that point. But that's my 2 cents on that. we lost a little piece of ourselves when we lost lip sync battle. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, bring that back. But yeah, other than lip sync battles, if I'm doing a deep dive, I am deep diving Brittany Broski funniest moments, and oh my goodness, why am I blanking? Nikki Glazer's celebrity roasts. That is also Nikki Glazer in general. I love Nikki Glazer, and yeah, I need to. Yeah, that's all I need to say on that matter. Is go on a TikTok deep dive. Find something that you love, and just scroll on TikTok for 2 hours. You'll escape from reality for a good 2 hours, and who doesn't want to do that? Okay? Who doesn't want to do that? Honestly, yeah, just go scrolling through God's internet, okay? Go scrolling through Mark Zuckerberg's internet, God's internet, or Elon Musk's internet. All three are good options, so yeah. Me personally, when I'm scrolling on Elon Musk's internet, I'm usually seeing heated rivalry stuff or music stuff, okay? If I'm scrolling on Mark Zuckerberg's internet, I am seeing heated rivalry stuff or random, like, I'll see, like, random, like, yard work videos, which somehow soothe me in a way that I can't describe. Like, if I'm wanting to knock myself out just because I'm watching the same thing, that'll, like... And that's usually why I go on those deep dives, is because when I'm, like, watching those deep dives, I'll just, like... It'll subconsciously make me tired and I'll, like, fall asleep. But a great one are yard work videos on Facebook, okay? So, yeah, Mark Zuckerberg's internet is great for random yard work videos. Now, go on a deep dive. I can't stress enough how it's just good to escape reality. Okay, next point on our agenda. I made this as a checklist too, so I could like check these off to make sure I'm actually like talking about these, because I have things to say. I have things to say. Okay. Oh, that hurt my throat a little bit. That movement hurt me. See, I told you. Oh my god. Okay. Can we talk about the movie Sinners? I watched that movie for the first time. And I was gagged, y'all. I was gobsmacked. Okay? I was gobsmacked. Wait, sorry, I'm changing the things I want to talk about. Okay, I was gobsmacked, y'all. That movie was probably one of the most important movies I've ever seen in my entire life. If not the. The message behind that movie... Okay, if you haven't seen Sinners yet, just skip over everything I'm talking about with Sinners, because I might spoil some things. So, yeah. And if you want the movie to get spoiled, that's okay. You still need to just watch it. But basically, the movie is basically a commentary on Spit it out! Right. The movie is about colonialism of African Americans and Irish Americans. Now, a lot of what I'm going to say from here on out could not be right, and I apologize if I'm getting stuff wrong. I am kind of talking out of my ass. But it just starts off with the main character, Sammy, is the son of a preacher. And he's a really talented musician. He's an aspiring musician. Like, he wants to get out of he wants to get out of the little rut that he is in and make it big as a musician. And at this time, his dad is like, no, like, music is, like, the music you're trying to make is the word of the devil. So, yeah. But he meets these twins, Smoke and Stack, both played by the incredibly talented MBJ, Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan, love ya. Sad was included in the message. Sorry. Whoa. Vocal stab. Anyway. So, yeah. He meets these twins and they buy a sawmill. An old sawmill from one of the main guys of the KKK at the time, which come to find out that sawmill was used for lynching men of color. So anyway, they purchase the sawmill and they want to turn it into a blues club. So they get Sammy to go along with them. No, I just want the movie tenors. And then they have this musician, Delta Slim, who basically is like their professional musician who they have to be their music. And so basically it's these mob brothers and these field workers and these two Asian business owners who all come together and they're bringing people together through music, and it's so important and moving. And there's one scene when they first open their little blues club where Sammy is playing one of the greatest songs ever written, which was written for the movie, and it is called I Lied to You. And it's probably going to be one of my favorite songs ever to this day. It is so good. It is so beautiful. But while he's playing, it just becomes so moving that in that room, you have from the Asian culture and the African culture, the past, present, and the future of music all coexisting. And it is so powerful. It is so beautiful. And when I was watching that, my jaw was dropped. There were chills throughout my whole body. And I was unable to speak. Now, there are also vampires in this movie, and the vampires are the Irish. But what you don't realize is what happened, and you realize it towards the end when Sammy's about to kill, when Sammy's about to kill Bert, who is the main like vampire guy. He's the one been like infecting everybody. They say the Lord's Prayer together, and when I tell you that, I cannot express to you how powerful that was a commentary on the fact that they have both been forcefully colonialized by the English white man. When they said the Lord's Prayer together, I almost started crying on the spot. I actually came so close to crying. Yeah. And it wasn't going to be a pretty crying either. Like, I was so moved by that I'm just like, hey, why are you doing this to me? Why are y'all doing this to me? So, yeah. Y'all need to go watch the movie. The ending, when Michael B. Jordan had just eradicated those KKK members who were coming to kill him, and he had been shot and he's about to die, he sees his wife and child, who are also deceased at this point. I sobbed like a damn baby. And it was like snot coming out, like, it wasn't a pretty cry either. Yeah. And then there is a post-credit scene to this movie. And so, yeah, the post-credit scene is basically Sammy is now, you know, it's the 80s, I think, by the post-credit scene takes place, and Sammy's pretty old now, played by Buddy Guy, and you learned that, I can't remember, I want to get the names of the characters right. It's so the post-credit scene is in the 1990s, and basically Stack and Mary were the only two surviving vampires, basically, and they pay him a visit. And basically what had happened was Smoke made Stack promise, because Smoke couldn't kill Stack, because they're brothers, you know? So Smoke couldn't kill Stack, and he basically made him promise, he's like, you let Sammy live out the rest of his life. And so, yeah, they meet him, and they're actually, like, I don't think I can talk about it, actually. And so I'm not gonna talk about it, because, yeah, I don't know if I can articulate the way I feel. But basically, I will be watching that movie again, probably. So, yeah, I don't think I have more to say on the matter. But yeah, you should be, I don't know why I'm playing with that, but stop playing with that. So go watch that movie. Please, for the love of God, go watch that movie. Or watch it again. Yeah, so, Sinners, great movie. Loved it. Obsessed with it. Can we talk about the Oscars now, guys? Can we talk about the Oscars? The Oscars were great. I loved seeing the fact that Hudson Williams was invited. He's really getting his flowers. And what? He brought his girlfriend to the Vanity Fair after party of the Oscars, and Connor was there too, and it was really important for me. It was just incredibly important for me, and I just don't think you guys, no one will ever understand how important that was to me. Also, I haven't got my iPad plugged in, so it's probably gonna die. Anyway, so yeah, that was a really important moment for me. So, but anyway, I actually don't know who all won, and I also had predictions. So we just need to talk about the Oscars, because there were so many good things up, and I haven't even watched all of them. I know Hamnet won a lot, and I've been hearing so many good things about that, so I need to watch Hamnet so we can talk about that next time, and Weapons, because I've been dying to see Weapons, so we can also talk about, what are we doing here? Just work normally. So yeah, we can talk about that, all that. So basically, I have the list of the Oscar winners and nominations up, so we're kind of just gonna go through it, and I'm gonna give you my 2 cents as if you cared. Actor in a leading role. This was won by the one and only Michael B. Jordan, who did in fact go to In-N-Out Burger, which is super iconic. So yeah, Michael B. Jordan won. The other nominees were Timothée Chalamet for Marty Supreme, Leonardo DiCaprio, Ethan Hawke, and Wagner Moura. I think is how you say that. If I had to choose somebody else, I would probably say Ethan Hawke, because big Ethan Hawke fan. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Next, we have actor in a supporting role. The winner was Sean Penn for One Battle After Another. Who's Sean Penn? Do I know who Sean Penn is? Not Sean Penn Oscars. Sean Penn... Was he in anything I've seen? have I seen... Wait. No. I don't think I've seen anything that Sean Penn is in. So, I don't really have a stance there. If I were to choose... The other nominees were Benicio del Toro, Jacob Elordi, Delroy Lindo, and Stellan Skarsgård. If I had to choose, I would choose either Jacob Elordi or Stellan Skarsgård. Stellan Skarsgård, I fear can do no wrong. Okay? Look at what he's been in. Sentimental Value, Good Will Hunting, Mamma Mia, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dune Part 2, Thor. Like, what? Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. This man is God, nobody's doing it like him. That's all I have to say. So, also, Jacob Elordi knows what he's doing, too. Jacob Elordi knows what he's doing, and he's going to continue doing because he found something that works. So, yeah. Honestly, congratulations to everybody. Now, actress in a leading role. The winner was Jessie Buckley for Hamnet, and now I'm probably going to say that was deserved after I watch Hamnet, so stay tuned. But the other nominees were Rose Byrne, Kate Hudson, Renee Rinsby, I don't even know how to say her name, and I'm so sorry, and Emma Stone. I love Emma Stone, and I've loved pretty much everything she's ever done. La La Land, one of the best movies ever made. Cruella, one of my all-time favorite movies ever. So, thank you. Also, love Rose Byrne. Now, actress in a supporting role. The winner was Amy Madigan for Weapons. If I had to choose out of the other nominees, which were Elle Fanning, Inga, with a crazy last name that I'm too white to pronounce, and Teyana Taylor, I would have probably said Elle Fanning because even though I haven't seen Sentimental Value, I just know Elle Fanning and she's great at everything. So, yeah. K-Pop Demon Hunters won animated feature film, which I can't personally say that I've ever seen K-Pop Demon Hunters, and can't personally say that I will ever watch K-Pop Demon Hunters. So, yeah, that's all I have to say. I would have said I would have given, me personally, I would have given that one to Zootopia 2. Zootopia 2 is cute. I liked Zootopia 2. One Battle After Another won the Oscar for Best Casting. The other nominees were Hamnet, Marty Supreme, Secret Agent, and Sinners. I would have said probably Sinners. Like, hello, casting Michael B. Jordan to play twins. That's one of the best casting moves you can ever make in your entire life. Haley Steinfeld, icons. Sinners did win Best Cinematography, which is deserved. If I had to give it to any others on the list, I would give it to Frankenstein. I haven't seen Marty Supreme, I haven't seen One Battle After Another, and I haven't seen Train Dreams, so that's just what I know. Frankenstein did win Best Costume Design. Good. The costumes in Frankenstein were good. What other one's important here? Oh, another one I had things to say of. Music for Best Original Score, the winner was Sinners. Yes, that was so good. It's deserved. Okay. If I had to give it to any of the others, which were Bugonia, Frankenstein, Hamlet, and One Battle After Another, I wouldn't be able to say because I've never seen those. So, Best Original Song went to Golden, which kind of saw it coming. But I wish it would have gone to I Lied to You from Sinners. Because, again, that's just the best. Now, the one for Best Picture went to One Battle After Another. I wish it would have gone to Sinners, Hamnet, or Frankenstein. Okay? So, that's kind of all I have to say. That's kind of what I needed to say and get off my chest about the Oscars, okay? If you see me moving around a lot, I really have to pee, guys. But we're not high-tech enough to where I can stop, so we're just going to get through this list. And be on our merry way. But anyway, and I can hold it. I'm just being dramatic. Guys, can we talk? Can we talk? Can we talk? And I need to pull up Genius for this one, but can we talk about Ray's new album, This Music May Contain Hope? Can we talk about that? We're gonna talk about that. So This Music May Contain Hope is the newest album by Ray. No last name. She's doing a whole Beyonce thing. Guess who's jealous of that? Beyonce. Sorry. Vocal stem again. I listened to that album when it dropped because I've never listened to a Ray album before. But Where Is My Husband was the first single, and I thought that was... I'm still obsessed with that song to this day. Then she released Nightingale Lane, which didn't do a lot for me, unfortunately. I know a lot of people like it. It just didn't personally resonate with me. And then she released Click Clack Symphony with Hans Zimmer. And there was literal drugs in that song, I fear. That song was so good. And so I listened to it. It was 17 songs clocking in at 73 minutes, an hour and 13 minutes. Which the track list was Intro, Girl Under the Great Cloud, I Will Overcome, Beware the South London Lover Boy, The WhatsApp Shakespeare, Winter Woman, Click Clack Symphony, I Know You're Hurting, Lifeboat, I Hate the Way I Look Today, Goodbye Henry featuring Al Green, Nightingale Lane, Skin and Bones, Where Is My Husband, Fields featuring her grandfather, Joy featuring her two sisters Absolutely and Amma, Hard Times Ahead, and Finn. So, I had a ranking. My initial ranking was Joy with her sisters. That was such an upbeat song that I personally loved. And then number 2, Where's My Husband? Number 3, Click Clack Symphony. Number 4, Beware the South London Lover Boy. I Hate the Way I Look Today. Skin and Bones, Lifeboat, Goodbye Henry, Fields, Finn. Which, yes, even though it is a 6-minute song and 4 of those minutes she's just lifting every person. But the music was good. So yeah, then WhatsApp Shakespeare, Winter Woman, I Know You're Hurting, I Will Overcome, Happier Times Ahead, Nightingale Lane, and Intro Girl Under the Great Cloud. So that was that's what I had to say about... I just wanted to talk about Ray's new album because it was such a big sounding album that it was just basically like... There was no nervousness behind making that album, and there was no... she wasn't going to let anybody tell her to tone it down. It was fierce, it was raw, it was emotional, it was big. The sounds were big orchestra sounds, big beat sounds. It was loud, but not in your face loud, and it was just big. So I think y'all should listen to that album. And yeah. Next, I want to move into the songs I'm into this week, which it's always hard. It's so hard to choose. So we're actually just going to pull up my Apple Music. So yeah, the main songs I'm into right now are Porch Light by Noah Kahan, Dry Spell by Casey Musgraves, Sea Lion by Feist, and Way Down Hadestown by Anais Mitchell. Those songs are just, they're really doing something for me, you know? They're really doing something for me, and so yeah. Check those songs out. Also, some albums you should be listening to. You should always be listening to Chicago. Either the movie version or the Broadway version. Both good choices. I cannot get enough of those. I'm right back into Prize Fighter by Mumford & Sons, I fear. Right back into that. Animal Cannibal by Kesha, the 15th anniversary. I love Kesha, and I will never not love Kesha. But, yeah, guys, that's kind of all I had to say. I thought we were going to hit an hour with this, but I'm actually not surprised that we didn't, because I talk really fast. But I hope you all enjoyed this. we'll get more high tech in the future, but also the low budgetness and the like ghetto-ness of this is kind of what's making the show unique. And the fact that I'm out of my mind also makes it unique. But yeah, I hope you liked it. I hope you subscribe to the YouTube, which is the only place to watch this. Yada yada yada, the basic stuff. Thank you to me and only me, because I'm the only person involved in this, TBH. So yeah, look forward to the next episode, and be sure to drink your water. Toodles!